Y'all see y'all brother Joe Smith go to sleep.
Hey, it's a question up here for y'all, especially you, T.Y. and Briz. It just said, do y'all believe Ennis needs more experience before fighting the Spencer Bud?
No. I mean, me and T.Y. got different opinions on that one. And we had, matter of fact, man, to be honest with you, we answered that question already. We answered that one already before. We had that discussion already.
We had, I was reading comments.
I think more experience can do nothing but help him.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helped.
It can definitely help him. It can't hurt him.
Yeah, it can't hurt him at all. It can't hurt him at all. But at the end of the day, I think he's ready, man.
Plus, I feel like he should get that fight when he don't get paid. Like, why? Like, don't take that fight. You ain't got no say so with nothing. Like, fight that fight when you get paid.
Right.
If the
I want the Thurman fight so bad, man.
That's what I'm saying. If the rumors true, he gonna fight Thurman. That's all the experience he need right there.
Yeah, Thurman a good fight for him. That'd be a great fight.
Yeah, it's definitely a good fight for him.
How y'all see that ending? I mean, I know y'all got Boots winning, but how y'all see it?
I mean, I don't see nobody actually stopping Thurman.
I don't either.
I don't know. Hold up. I take that back. It all depends. Like, you know, because Thurman don't take body shots good. And if Boots can get to the body, if they stay in the inside and Boots can get to the body, I see Boots stopping him with body shots. Or the body shots leading up to something. What you think, Coach?
Thurman definitely don't like body shots. Boots could probably stop him. I would bet that Boots will stop him.
With the body shots leading up to something, right?
Yeah, I would bet I could see Boots stopping him. Yeah, I can see that.
And with them long layoffs that Thurman be taking too.
Hey, Coach, you seen you watched the zone fights yesterday, right?
Man, I fell asleep on the last one. I saw the first round. That was it.
But you seen the co-main, the one dude hurt his hand.
Yeah, dude.
He the one Stephen Fulton got to fight to become undisputed.
Right.
So what you think of that fight? Like? What you seen him?
Me?
Yeah.
What he look like?
I don't know if Fulton can pack a punch like that.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, so they call him MJ, don't they?
Yeah.
They call him MJ, but that ain't his name.
Yeah, I'm trying to pronounce it.
No, I'm trying to say what he looked like. I'm talking about like what his fight game like. You know what I'm saying? Did he look?
He dominated. He even hurt his hand. He hurt his hand. Still got the stoppage.
Hey.
Was he fighting? Was he fighting a worthy opponent?
Yeah, he was Ronnie Rios.
Oh, all right.
Hey, 12th round came out when most fighters would have just chilled. He went for blood.
With one hand.
Yeah, he went for blood. Stop.
I was still
foot movement. I like his foot movement. I like his defense. I like his speed. Definitely his power. I like the way he put his punches together. And he's southpaw too, right? Yeah. Only southpaw.
Yeah.
I like that. My first time seeing him. Evidently, he's been doing that for a minute.
I still bit Fulton over him, but that's a tough fight though. He'll have his hands full on that one.
Right.
You know what, man? Like, it's this ball that I'm cool with, right? We all right, named Jamel Parker, right?
Yeah.
And he stay in Bozy Gym with Boots and Greg Haggett and Steve Fulton and all them, right? They be in the gym together. They all real close. He asked, Steve, like, why he wasn't on the pound for pound list. And, Steve was like, I don't really care about that, you know what I'm saying? But then I believe he asked him about Inoue. Same thing I told Nick, man. Like I told Nick, right? I said, Nick, you nice, man, but you got to do some strength training. You feel me? Because if you 6-0, I mean, and I'm just talking about Nick because I really talk to Nick too.
Right.
If you 6-0 with one knockout, man, you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You give a fighter confidence when he go into the fight against you. I'm not saying that he gonna win, but you eliminate him not having confidence in that area. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Like he might outclass me, but I know he ain't gonna knock me out.
What's up, coach?
What's going on, man? How you?
What's up, everybody? How
Good.
y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Not much live in Raleigh right now.
What's good with you? How
Not
you
much.
been?
What's good, Briz?
What's the deal, man? How you?
All is great, man. All is great. I'm gonna get sick in the hotel room.
All right, all right.
I see
So
you
did
had
you
some
hear what I was
questions.
saying? Did you hear what I was saying though?
Who, me? Yeah.
I mean, if it makes sense, you know what I mean? Because if I was fighting somebody, right, and they didn't have a great knockout ratio, I'm gonna be confident just in that area. Like he might outclass me, but I know he ain't gonna put me out. So how do I neutralize that? And a Fulton Inoue fight, how you keep Inoue off him?
Fulton might have a chance of that because he much bigger than Inoue. Because Inoue started at 108, I think, and Fulton, he a big 122 pounder. So I get you right about Fulton, but in that fight, he should be good in
But
that
then
fight.
ain't nothing left. Ain't nothing left except MJ Hunt.
I mean, Inoue is still a good. Inoue to me is still his biggest test, but I'm just saying as far as his power, I don't think Inoue gonna walk through his shit. I see you had some questions in the comments. What's up? Talk to us.
Yeah, man. So I just saw that they announced Triple G and Canelo. They just had their press conference. So I know Arthur Betre, if I'm saying his name right, he got to fight. I forgot this dude name, Yarde. But after he fight Yarde, if he get past him, you think he gonna fight Bivol?
Yeah.
And if
He
he fight
should.
Bivol and unify, if Canelo get past Triple G, we already know he's gonna try to go back up to 175. But the question is,
Nah,
you think he gonna stay at 68?
nah, he
Oh, do
not
I
going
think he?
back up to one.
I think he
I
should
don't. I
stay
think he
away from
should stay at
175.
68. I
He
think he
ain't going up
should.
to one. He ain't going up. He ain't going up to 175 no more.
Yeah, he should. I don't think he should. I think even though he's skilled, don't get me wrong, they just hit different in that weight class, and they're skilled too. Now, I wouldn't say Arthur is like as skilled as Bevel, but he hits so hard. He hits hard, and I don't think Canelo will be able to take that power. That's just my opinion.
If that would have been Arthur in the ring with Canelo, it would have. I don't think that would have went 12 rounds.
Yeah, nah, nah, nah. I
It
don't think.
probably wouldn't, right? It probably wouldn't, right? But I can say that. I can say that. Benavidev, he would have took more shots than Bivol did
Yeah, he would have. He would have, but
because he get hit. He lets you hit him so he could get his off, and that's kind of dangerous. Even if you at 175, that's a dangerous style because Joe Smith came out with that type of style. It just didn't work,
yeah. And
and
I thought the fight was gonna be longer than what I expected. Everybody was like, you even said it was gonna be done in like round 1 or 2. I was like, nah, maybe Joe Smith had a chance, but looking at it, like he realized he ain't had no chance after Bitter Bitch had landed.
But the reason why he didn't have a chance because his beginning game plan was horrible.
Yeah.
He came out. He came out like he was. He came out like he was 50 years old. This is my last chance. I'm just gonna go out there and just go for broke. That's how he came out there when he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I feel like with fighters like Arthur, you gotta really be calculated. You can't just go out there swinging because Arthur likes getting into firefights. We seen him get dropped and wobbled before. We seen him cut up, and he still come out at the end of the day and try to win. So it's like that. A fighter like him, you gotta really be smart and box. Like move out the way. Like don't let him close you. Don't let him chase you down. Don't let him walk you down. Like use lateral
Simple,
movement. Yes.
simple.
But it's easier said
Because
than done, though.
no, because I mean it is, but at the 175 division, you don't really have them names like Marcus Brown had a nice game plan, but he just couldn't take the punch. He just couldn't take the power.
And I got one more question. This about 135. Do you think? I know Cambosa's got a rematch clause, but I don't know how it works. Is he gonna? Do you think is he gonna use that effectively, or like he can wait
He
down
already
the
did.
line and use it? He already did.
Yeah.
The question is though, like I'm trying to figure out how we can get Tank and Devin in there, you know? Or is it just
I
like
don't
is
think
that the reason
Tank
why
and
he
Devin. I
leaving
don't think that's a fight
Mayweather?
that'll happen anytime soon.
Is that the reason why Tank leaving Mayweather? I don't know how true that is, but he leaving
Well,
Mayweather too.
Tank ain't leaving Mayweather.
Yeah, that was all
His
built.
contract was up with Mayweather and he stayed.
You think that was a good move for him? I mean, personally, I feel like in order to grow individually, it would have been best for him to move because I feel like him being tied to Mayweather, he'll never have his own identity. Like if somebody get one on him, they'll feel like they won against Mayweather. You know what I mean? For the wrong reason. Like when people think of Tank, they wouldn't think of him. Oh, that's Mayweather fighter. That's his boy. How y'all feel about that?
I'll let somebody else answer. I got an answer for you though.
What's up?
I think he more focused on money, which Mayweather is the best option for him at this point.
That was
I do
my
think
answer.
I do think he going I do think he want big fights, but I think a lot of that shit gonna have to marinate. Like I think eventually he gonna end up I think he gonna end up fighting Ryan. I think honestly, if Ryan win in 2 weeks, which I believe he will, I honestly believe Ryan versus Tank will happen. If not the end of this year, next year.
I don't think it will happen because I don't think Oscar De La Hoya think he's talking about he got a multi-million-dollar deal for him, but I don't really think he got that money in the bank. One, two, and I think he really bluffing on that fight because Brown was supposed to fight Cruz. That fight ain't never happened. He said he was supposed to fight.
The reason why the Cruz fight ain't happen because what they was trying to offer Cruz wasn't going for it because he thought that he know that he got the feeling he could beat Ryan. So he wanted more money for that fight because he think that he has a chance. He really think he could beat Ryan.
I
And
understand.
another
I
thing
mean,
too, a loss to Cruz will hurt Ryan where a loss to Tank won't. It's a lot more
Right.
money in the
that
Tank
is
fight.
true.
And I mean, if we're being real, I don't know anybody who actually thinks Ryan will beat Tank. So
Right.
him losing the Tank
I
is
don't
not
think so.
him losing the Tank ain't gonna do nothing. And if he does better than people think, they're just gonna boost him up, even if he don't win.
And another thing that bothers me is like Ryan won't even fight the dude that Tank beat, and yet alone he want to fight Tank. Like I don't think like Ryan had plenty of opportunities to fight Rolly, but I don't why he never fight Rolly.
Because he didn't fight Rolly because Oscar De La Hoya took Floyd Mayweather to court because Floyd Mayweather had gave Ryan $200,000 cash. He gave him 200,000 cash to to fight Rolly before the Tank fight. And Oscar De La Hoya tried to sue Floyd for tampering
Oh
with his
wow.
fighter. So
So it's a
Floyd pulled
lot that
out of
goes
it.
into this. Yeah.
Yeah, because Oscar De La Hoya, he hates Floyd. So everything is like
They
they're
hate each
hurting
other.
financially. But he hates Floyd more because everything is more so, I want to hurt Floyd pockets. I want to hurt Floyd pockets.
And that's what's
You don't
good
want
for business, for real, because a lot of fights, that's just like, a lot of people be blocking all these good fights from happening. Like, it's no reason why Spence and Crawford ain't happened yet. It's no
what is
reason.
happening? It's
Yeah,
happening.
I mean, now, but it's like long overdue, don't you think?
No,
yeah. I
Y'all
think
think
yes
so?
and no. Yes and no.
I think no, because I think it ain't long overdue, because it wouldn't have been for the undisputed if it would have went any other way.
That's why
Yeah,
that's
that
a
is true.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not long overdue.
And
Cause
somebody said
Now
something, yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then
somebody has to walk away.
another
Somebody
thing
has to walk away with 4 belts.
and then with Canelo losing, now it makes the fight even bigger because what they're gonna say is the winner of this fight is pound for pound number 1.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And I never try to compare like different sports and promotions, but like I like boxing a lot. I really do. And I'm starting to tap into it more because I'm an MMA guy. You know what I mean? But ever since I started going to the gym, I really started to get invested with boxing. But one thing that boxing be missing, and it's like now I'm starting to understand, even with this conversation, is there are different promotions that like a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people think it's easier, like the UFC. You can just make one fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the fight, like number one can fight number two. Like it's simple, but it's really not because of different promotions. But Briz, you said something about Boots, and I'm gonna say this. I think Boots will do good against Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, but he would not walk through him as easily as he do his other opponents. I feel like as he
Not at all.
calm up and that.
Not at all. He definitely wouldn't. He's right. He actually, listen, he actually has a higher knockout ratio than both of them. But his level of competition is not the same as theirs. I give you that. But see, the reason why I think Boots is ready, and I say this all the time, and I don't know if Boots might disagree with me or not, but Bruce
You sound like T
brothers.
Pain.
Your phone went in and out, Briz.
You
My
sound
bad,
like
my
T
bad,
Pain.
my bad. What I'm saying is, if you don't notice or not, Boots has 2 older brothers that's professionals, and I'm pretty sure that him growing up, Floyd grew up in a boxing family. That's what made Floyd so good. He got a
Yeah,
boxing family,
I
Roger,
understand.
all that. You know what I'm saying? So Boots was actually in the gym for a long, long time. His brother's a light heavyweight. His brother Farad is actually good. And I'm pretty sure that, you know what I'm saying, and Pooh Ennis is actually good. So for you to be the younger brother of 2 world-class fighters and they retire and all they do is work with you, man, he probably I think he's more ready than people give him credit for.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say, I'll rephrase this. If I said I don't think he could win, I just don't think it'll be a walk in the park like everybody. Like I seen a couple of people on the shows and a couple of his training partners. Of course, they're gonna be biased, but I want them to be wise and understand that like once you get in that upper echelon of competition, it's no walk in the park. Like it's gonna be different things that he's different looks he never seen before in a boxing match.
That's why I
So,
want to see him fight Thurman first.
yeah,
I'm a
but I
Boots
think
guy,
it'll be,
right?
yeah,
I'm a Boots guy, but I don't think that Spence or Bud is a walk in the park at all.
For
For
anybody.
nobody.
Thank you.
For anybody.
Anybody.
I'm glad you clarified that because a lot of people that came up there have been saying like, "Oh, Booster beat him easily," and I just
That's
disagree
biased.
with that.
That's dudes just talking, man. I wouldn't
Yeah.
dare say listen, man. I wouldn't dare say that, man.
I want all y'all to answer this. I posted a picture the other day, and it was Tank, Haney, Shakur, and Loma in it, and it said rank them just by who you think is the best and worst. You ain't gotta go for accomplishments, just who you think is the best right now to the worst. How would y'all rank that?
All right.
Damn, that's hard, bro. That's hard, right?
To be
But
honest,
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm
give
gonna put Shakur up at the top. I'm gonna
you.
put Shakur up.
Shakur's my number one too.
The reason
But
why
behind
Well,
Shakur, yeah.
Hold on. Before you say the reason why, what's your complete order, Coach?
it was Shakur. You did say Loma. It was so Shakur, Loma, and it was Tank and who else?
Devin Haney.
Haney.
I'm about to say Haney and then Tank.
And then Loma last, or Loma
No,
second?
Loma second. Shakur,
Okay.
Loma, Haney, Tank.
To
I
be
got
honest,
Loma Shakur.
yeah.
I got Loma Shakur, Haney, Tank.
Loma, Shakur, Haney, Tank. Okay.
I
That's
got
a good list.
Shakur. I got Shakur, Tank, then Haney, then Loma. And reasons why I
Loma
put
last.
yes.
Wow.
Why I put Loma last? Because Loma ain't want to fight Haney. That's what this whole email champ and paper champ shit came from. Loma ain't want to fight him. So why would I put a man who didn't want to fight him above him? So that's why Loma last.
Because at the end of the day, you know how much
Educate me if I'm wrong. For real, educate me if I'm wrong.
all right, I want to ask you a question.
Yes,
Right?
Go ahead.
right.
What do you fight for?
Right.
You
What
said
do
No,
you
what do I?
fight for?
What would
no.
I
See
fight for?
What?
You,
I'm.
You
This is
fight
the
for
thing.
money, right?
The shit with
yeah.
Loma,
Kevin?
he,
hmm
the shit he did do that, but it wasn't all on Loma. It was more than just Loma. He did get the franchise belt, so meaning he didn't have to defend it. But that's more on WBC as an organization than it is on Loma.
They
Because I
close?
thought,
Because he wanted the
They
because
close?
if he would have fought Haney, he would have never got to fight Tio at that time.
yeah. But see now, like, look at it, and I'm glad Devin Haney, and I give him his credit. Like, he stayed composed. He took those fights. He fought those guys. He fought the Jose
Huh?
Linares, everybody else, the
I
JoJo
know somebody
Diaz,
that wants some.
to get to where he is at now.
Yeah.
But
I got
he could have been
I ain't
champ a
gonna
long time ago. He could have. And it's like everybody gave him this stigma. Oh, you a paper champ. You an email champ. And now he got all the belts. And I give him his credit for that. But one reason why I got him third to last because I want to see more from him. It's like, yes, he got that jab. Yes, he has a effective game plan. But I don't really think he take enough chances. And I'm
you
not
know.
gonna say far as being
And can I
entertaining
get
now, but
Hey
yeah.
Briz, mute your mic.
all right, my bad. I don't know how to mute the mic.
Is is at the top right.
Hit the microphone.
Right,
Oh,
yeah. And
I
I'm
don't got
not
no mic up here.
it's all good. And I'm not
I
saying like
just see a green dot.
and I'm not saying Devin Haney is a bad boxer.
Can you
He
hear
just
me?
yeah, I hear you still.
it's cool.
I think
Oh, I
Devin
got
Haney is a great boxer, you know, and I always root for younger people like myself because we all around the same age. But in this last fight, I really wish he could have put more combinations together, more punches. And there were certain shots that he was getting hit with that I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't really defensively wise. That's why I got him at third on my list. But not because he a bad boxer. I just feel like there's more to his game that he can perfect. And I feel like it's more that can be brought out of him. That's just my opinion.
All right. Now, the reason why I put so the reason why I put Tank last is I still feel skill wise Tank is the weaker of the four.
Okay.
He's the weaker of the four. Tank pretty much his bread and butter is stopping you. If he don't stop you, the fight kind of look a little weak in his favor, you know. So out of the four, I feel his skill wise, he's shown the less of all of them. Devin Haney, he definitely impressed me because I always said I wasn't sold on Devin Haney. Now I did hear a lot of people. I didn't watch the fight live, fell asleep, but I rewatched. I did go back and watch it. Again, he impressed me. One thing I will say, because I kept hearing people say that like it was boring, it was this, it was that. In my personal opinion, and I'm not sure if this is what him and his team was thinking about, but my thing was he win the rematch. Why use all your tricks now? If I'm
And then you
beating
got to
you,
fight him again. You got
I'm
to fight him
beating
again
you.
too.
Man, I'm beating you easily. I'm gonna keep beating you easily, and the next fight, the punish. The next
Hey
fight,
yo, did you see?
tricks out.
Did you
Huh?
see?
And remember, I was real vocal on. I ain't care for him. I didn't think he improved himself. Remember, I said all that. But
I
watching
was the
that
one that
fight,
was big on him.
yeah. But watching that fight, I say he really. I'm talking about from the first bell. I was like, wow, okay. Second round, oh wow. And he was able to keep it
For
up.
which one?
I loved it.
Oh, for the kid, you give me
Loma,
mac and cheese.
I think Loma
Yeah.
has proven himself.
And for the adult, give me
Um,
mac and cheese and
still he's
potatoes, mashed potatoes gravy.
over and over.
Yes.
And in his loss to T.O., I keep saying this. I feel like for me, and I'm sure for others, it wasn't so much that T.O. looked good. It was what was Loma doing? Like, what was the game plan? You know, because when
Well,
he
he hurt his.
got
I heard he
fight,
hurt. Didn't he hurt his shoulder, right?
I don't know. I don't remember from the first bell, he ain't do nothing.
Yeah, because the problem with that is even if he hurt his shoulder, he turned up towards the end of the fight, not the beginning. So I'm like,
Well, maybe that was his game plan because Telefimo never went. He never went to the 12th.
It could have been,
He
but
never
that's
been
why
to the
I
12th
say
round
Loma,
before,
because Loma has
which is
proven
always a
himself.
dumb game plan to me.
Yeah, Loma has proven himself over and over. From Gary Russell and the rest of them. But Shakur, I feel like Shakur is the fresh talent, skill. Once again, people may look at him and say, "Oh, his
Shaquille's
fight."
my number one too.
It ain't so. To me, it's not so much that his style is boring. It's just the opponent ain't living up to the hype. The opponent not bringing their end of the deal, you know, and he make them do
Hey,
it.
listen, I posted that spar between him and Shakur and Devin Haney, and that's I had Shakur getting out on him too.
Nah,
And
yeah.
and is that the one when Shakur was still amateur?
both on what I think.
Yeah, I remember the
Hey,
first one that came out. He was still amateur,
hey,
That's
coach,
his.
huh?
coach, you said Tank was the one who showed the less skills, but look at his fight when he fought Mario Barrios, a bigger opponent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was bigger, taller, and how he was still
Oh,
execute and get the
you kind of like,
stoppage.
hey,
You say what? I'm sorry.
say that again.
Nah, you said Tank was like he showed the least skills out of everybody, but I kind of want to challenge that because when I saw his fight against Mario Barrios, I thought he looked good. I mean, yeah, like it was a close fight, it was a nail biter, but at the end he got his stoppage. You know, he showed his heart. He showed that he was like
Give me
able
a
to
chocolate milk.
keep up with a taller guy and who was in a bigger weight class too.
So, quick question: how many fights Tank got?
I'm
Name
sorry, I
one
couldn't hear
person
you,
that
coach.
showed you that in.
Yeah, you freezing a bit, coach.
I'm freezing.
Yeah,
You
just a
good
little
now?
bit.
Oh, I say how many fights Tank got, and then I said you was only able to name one person that he did that stuff with.
What was the
I
question,
mean,
Coach? I'm sorry.
what about when he fought Santa Cruz? What about when he fought? I mean, I'm not gonna count the Rolly fight because we all know how Rolly fight, but like
But
I thought
Broly looked better than everybody thought.
you say what Barrios did,
Broly
right?
did. Broly made the fight. Was in the fight better than what everybody thought. Everybody thought Broly was gonna get washed,
Oh yeah, nah.
and it
But
didn't
see,
He
happen.
got watched,
but
Coach.
see,
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say that too,
he got
Briz.
money. Yeah, he did get
He
caught.
got
He did get
no. He
caught,
got
but not
watched.
You can
before that.
you can see
Hey,
Tank setting the trap up for him from the start though.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah. I mean,
yes.
but y'all say
I
that, but
mean
I don't.
I
Thank
mean
He
you.
you
don't
was
set no trap.
you right. Rolly was winning, but he was winning, but he wasn't winning. If you get what I'm saying.
I ain't even gonna say he was
yeah.
winning. I ain't gonna go out there and say he was winning. I'm gonna say
I had
he
I,
was doing good. Santa
I had
Cruz,
him I had
his
Rolly
other
Hey,
winning
threat
listen.
was
too, but
winning.
it wasn't
Huh?
because he was doing better than Tank.
No.
He was.
But
Hey, said,
if
how
Tank
this
had
sound? How this sound? He was winning on the cards, but he wasn't winning the fight.
Yeah,
nah,
that's what I mean.
yeah.
But yeah,
You
But
like,
knew.
and mhm.
but this the thing.
You knew the beginning.
Tank,
You knew the beginning and the end was right around the corner.
Like yeah, even when the rounds was going, I was just like, when this shit gonna come?
Right.
he knew he was gonna stop
Nah,
him.
seriously.
But
But I
he
think
got
Tank can
he
beat Devin
gotta
Haney. Coach.
Coach sound like T-Pain.
But now, like think about it. Mario Barrios fought Tank. Then he had went up to 147 and he went the distance with Keith Thurman. What that say about like his skill? You know what I mean? As a boxer,
What that say about who?
Mario Barrios but you seen how the way Tank fought him and got him out of there. But he went up to 147, and I don't know how it is with cutting weight. They say cutting weight make you weaker and stuff like that, but
It
he
can.
looked good against Tank. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with Cam, but he looked good against Tank. You know what I
But
mean?
listen
Keith
to this,
Thurman
right?
can't. Yes, sir.
There's a difference between Thurman trying to punish you and Tank trying to get you out of here. Thurman
I
was
can
trying to
understand that too.
Thur- Thurman was trying to beat him up.
He
Tank
also
was trying to
needed to
knock
because
him out.
Thurman needed them rounds then too.
Yeah, he needed the rounds. Got to remember,
I can respect that. Yeah,
he coming off a 2.5 year layoff. He ain't fought since Pacquiao.
yeah. And
yeah.
that was what that was back in 2019 when they fought, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And I like Tank. Don't get
I
me
like
wrong.
Tank
I
too.
like Tank. But of that list, Tank showed the lesser of the skills.
I
He
can
the more.
understand that.
If he don't knock you out, if Tank don't knock you out, he probably lost.
But
He's
here's the
probably gonna
thing,
lose.
just like with Deontay Wilder, like everybody say it's like it takes somebody that's you said
Wild-
what now, coach?
If Wilder don't knock you out, he's
But
probably
here's
gonna
the
No,
lose.
thing,
no,
I'm
no,
what
no, no,
Tank,
coach. No, coach.
but see,
Crazy.
No, coach.
you
Crazy. He ain't knocked Fury out,
hey
That's
look,
it, though.
and he
Wilder could
but
beat
lost.
Tank ain't say
everybody.
what the Wilder.
Wilder could beat
Listen,
everybody else.
he was getting beat by
Listen,
Ortiz. Ortiz was
listen.
beating him, but he knocked him out.
Wilder, all right, but
Stavern
How?
though.
Wilder
He
could
went
beat
12 with Stavern.
Yeah, he went 12 with
Wilder could beat
Severn,
everybody. Wilder could beat
and then he
everybody in
knocked
the
him out in the
heavyweights
second fight.
any old kind of way except Fury.
He gonna knock him out?
Even if he don't knock Usyk out, he gonna beat him.
Nah, I ain't got that happening.
I mean,
I'm
if
a
he don't
Usyk
knock you out,
fan.
he gonna knock you down like
I ain't
100
got that.
times.
Yeah, he gonna
He
I
gonna
said if he
what?
don't knock you
he
out, he
gonna
gonna knock
drop
you
you a
down at
couple
least 100
times.
times.
But that's what I'm saying. Like That's what I'm saying. If he don't knock you down or knock you out, he's probably gonna lose.
We ain't seen it yet, Coach, so we don't know.
Like to beat
Only
Deontay
one
Wilder,
time?
you
Only
gotta
one?
knock him
Hold
out.
on. But we have seen him losing until he knocked the person out, right? So I think
But he never
who?
won by decision.
Ortiz won?
Ortiz 2.
he knocked him out.
Ortiz 2 was a part of the plan because Ortiz won, because of how Ortiz won went.
Ortiz won, but didn't they? Nah, they didn't go to distance. That was a knockout too.
Nah,
He only went
Wilder
the
knocked him
distance.
out late.
Yeah,
Both
he
of
knocked
them
him
was
out late.
knockouts.
Yeah.
Hey,
Severn.
did y'all watch the post fight conference of the Wilder Ortiz fight?
Yeah.
The second one. Man, it was funny because if you watch Ortiz, he was in like disbelief, like dang, he did.
Remember his face when
he even was laughing.
Remember his
Listen
face
to
when he
this.
got up,
Huh?
like after the knockdown, his eyes was like, "What the fuck?"
Listen to this, right? People keep saying Wilder can't box, right? And I agree. But can't nobody in the heavyweights box? Nobody.
Usyk.
I mean,
Usyk and Fury. Usyk and Fury.
What we talking about before? Usyk was never a heavyweight with Wilder.
he was a
Oh.
cruiserweight. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Well, I say
Like,
Fury can.
Hey,
That's it.
you know what's wrong with the heavyweight
They
division?
terrible. You already know what I'm gonna
What's
say.
wrong with the heavyweight division? They all fight like welterweight
Exactly.
and lightweights.
You said they
you
don't,
say
or
what
they
now,
do?
Coach?
They don't want to be big men.
They do.
They like little men.
They
Yeah.
all terrible.
Jared Anderson is one too. Somebody put
Yeah,
Jared Anderson. Yes, they all want to fight like small guys.
And I think what
You see it. Somebody.
I think a lot of I think a big problem with the heavyweights, I think is, back then, just like any other weight, they grew up appreciating the art of boxing. A lot of heavyweights now started at 18, 19. They realize they can knock you the fuck out, and they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they not gonna listen, man. At one time, Dominic Brazil was the #1 contender.
Yikes.
Come on, man.
Nah, Briz, no,
That's all you got. That's all you
I
got to say right
agree
there,
with
Briz. That's all you got to say.
Charles Martin was the WBC
You won.
champion. Come on, man.
All you had to say was the dominant Brazil part. That's all you had to say.
Say it one more time for the people in the back, Briz. Say it one more
Charles
time
Martin
for
was
the people in the back.
Charles Martin was the WBC champion.
Coach favorite heavyweight fight August 20th.
No, sir.
Anthony
Who that?
Joshua.
I ain't gonna lie. Usyk
Anthony
gonna,
Joshua.
I hope
Usyk gonna win again.
put him through the rope.
You say what's that again?
And
I
I put
hope
money
so.
on that. Usyk gonna win again.
Oh, I think so too.
I
hope it be worse. Cause I'm so sick of Anthony Joshua's face.
Hey, this person in
there.
the comments about Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, you're right. We just ain't acknowledge him because he's still a prospect right now. But I do agree with you though.
But he ain't fight like a heavyweight.
He definitely fights smaller than what he is. He fight like a light heavyweight.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I was just agreeing with Briz, and I was saying all the heavyweights want to fight like little guys. So Jared Anderson can fight, but he still fall in that category.
The defense I will give them though, you got that he came up in a lackluster heavyweight division where Floyd and people around his weight is dominating. So they grew up seeing that.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? You should go to the Nationals and look at the heavyweights. That's how you know the heavyweight division was doomed.
But I about that Deontay Wilder, man. Like, for somebody who can't box, Olympic bronze medalist, she started boxing late. You know what I mean? At like what, 21, 20, and like to be a boxer, you gotta really to really do any
Mhm.
combat sports, to really be great, I mean, you gotta really have a lifetime of experience. But I mean, I don't feed into the whole like, oh, he been fighting bombs, man. You can't look. You don't fight what 42 bombs, 43 bombs and get lucky. I'm sorry, I don't think so. Like a lot of people like he ain't fight nobody, but I think he fought some guys. He just knocked them out. You know?
I mean, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you can say what you want about his
That
skill. He
that
get the job done.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and he
And he and,
entertained,
and
bro.
he number. Yeah.
People could say whatever they want about him not boxing. If it wasn't for Wilder, the heavyweight, no one would care about the heavyweight division at all. At this,
everybody be out. What's that dude overseas
who Usyk?
that y'all
Oh,
hate?
man, don't get me started on him. Don't get me
No,
started
that
on him.
y'all hate.
You got to think the best heavyweight fight in the past few years was who? Wilder Fury. If you ask anybody what's one heavyweight fight they want to see, they're probably gonna say Wilder AJ. They want or Wilder Usyk. Wilder's he's the heavyweight you want to see because he gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
If he not
He'll
gonna he
beat
coming there
everybody
and when he
beside them.
win he gonna
Yeah.
put you to sleep. How do y'all do it? What do you mean?
What's good, King Kendall?
Hey, I don't know.
But yeah, I agree
Hey
with you. I
man.
got Usyk being AJ in the
Mhm.
rematch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he do. I hope he smash him, man. I'm so
Think you,
sick of
think, I mean, I feel like
AJ is nothing but a corporate white collar dude, man.
you
Hiding in the
you
boxing
wanna
world.
know something crazy? I never judged like fighters,
That's a
but
good
like
question.
I feel like who's the best fighter in the world right now? Best fighter or best boxer is a difference.
I'm assuming they mean boxer.
All right.
Ooh, that's
I mean, boxer, like, hey, wait, hey, do it gotta be
I'm gonna
past
get your
tense
core star.
or
he said right. They
present
said right now. So
right now?
ooh, that's a
Shakur
tough.
Stevenson.
That's a tough one. Uh,
It is. It's
Man, look, man, the best fighter, man, Slick Nick Sullivan, man. He coming up, man. That's the best fighter, bro. That's the best fighter. Look him up, man. He gonna be on pound for pound list. But now, like seriously, the best fighter,
hey, Shakur too,
Shakur.
man. Shakur Stevenson, man. It's just, and this is what I feel. I feel like sometimes a person is so good, you kind of, it ain't that you hate him, but you kind of like in disbelief, like, man, this dude, and Shakur, I feel like is that guy.
Yeah,
You know, people don't like him because he ain't knocking people out, but he ain't a heavyweight. He ain't a middleweight.
yeah,
If he was in them divisions, yeah, you want to see a bunch of knockdowns. Nah, he got skill. The small guys got a lot of skills, man, and
his
he
next
got
fight
it.
just got announced too.
He got
yeah. He fighting. I
yeah.
forgot what's his
He
name.
fighting the Cuban that
He,
just fought Valdez like 2 fights ago.
Don't end his last name with a C or something.
Yeah,
C. Huns, Huns.
yeah,
Yeah,
I saw the name. I couldn't pronounce it. The C guy.
yeah.
I, I mean, number two on that list, and I don't like this pound for pound list, bro. I think the pound for pound list is trash. Like, I don't think Lomo should be up there. No, I
he
mean, no, not
shouldn't.
the him out. He shouldn't be up there. I feel like, and I don't want to make this. I don't want this to start to become a trend of like you become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? You pound for pound number one. I feel like that's trying to become a trend, but I don't think that's a trend now. But I seen everybody's chasing the full belt era. You know what I mean? That's like the thing now, right?
Yeah, it
What,
look like it.
undisputed?
Like
Yeah.
becoming undisputed. You know what I'm saying? At first it was three belts. Now everybody want four. You know that one. But now Hopkins did it. Then the second person was what? Terrence Crawford or Usyk?
Jermaine Taylor, because he beat Bernard Hopkins.
I about to say, yeah.
So before I get off this, is there any fights coming up that y'all looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Canelo and Triple G
Serrano about
again.
to
I
fight.
mean, long overdue.
What'd you say, Coach?
Old girl Serrano about to
Nah,
fight.
hey, didn't you say you be trying to get your daughter to watch female fights?
Yeah. I didn't even know that the girls gonna be on the zone last
Clarissa
night.
Shields is fighting Savannah Marshall now.
Yes, that
Or
fight's
They
long
what's the
said
date?
overdue
September
too.
10th.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
Shields winning. I hope she make
I do
it.
too.
I hope she make that shit dirty and like shut that girl up. Cause a lot of people be
It's
holding
history
on
with
to
them
these.
too.
Yeah, they be holding on to these like amateur victories. You know what I mean? But then like for example, I name drop the homie for the city. Like a lot of people don't think he'll do good against Andy Cruz. Keyshawn, I think he'll do good on a professional level. Like all these fighters, they fight amateurly, then they win. But then like they hit the professional stage, they shit their blocks and they go ghost. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
What's up, Troy? Hey, y'all know I was on
Yeah.
Clubhouse, right? And I was like, yeah, I want to see Keyshawn fight Rolly. I want to see him punish Rolly. You know, they told me that Rolly would stop Keyshawn, man.
I mean, you gotta think people don't know what we know about Keyshawn.
Yeah, I was like, what? Matter of fact, I told him, I said, hey, some things you debate, I'm not
It's
debating that.
different because we know, like we know Keyshawn.
Yeah,
They seen him probably they
yeah,
seen him in the Olympics, CNCU pro fights, but we know we go
couple
back
fights.
with him, so it's different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They tripping. They said that.
Yeah, and
What?
Butter Crawford. And Butter Crawford. I hope they get that fight done late this year, you know. T-Mobile Arena. Neutral territory.
I think it's gonna be around November time.
I just
And hey,
I just hope. Mhm.
when that fight happened, we might go live like 3-4 times that week. That's too big of a fight. That's
That's
gonna be
the biggest
crazy.
fight boxing can make.
Hey, hey, look, I went on FanDuel, right? I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. And they had it up there talking about October 30th.
They,
I was like, oh, they done made the date. Fake.
I think
It's
it is
up
gonna be
there, though.
around that time frame though, like around late October, early November.
Yeah. Yeah, FanDuel got it up there for October 30th.
I wonder how they gonna book it. Is it gonna be 50-50? Is somebody gonna be a favorite? How they gonna do it?
Hey, listen, and I might sound crazy to y'all too, but I'm putting money on Crawford
Hey,
stopping
look, you
Me
know what's
too.
Spence,
crazy?
man. I'm sorry.
That's a fight. There's
Putting the
no
money on.
outcome unless one of them beat the hell out the other one. There's no outcome that surprised me.
Yeah,
Decision, knockout from either
right,
one. Nothing gonna
Like
surprise
like
me.
Sib, you said the same
right.
thing. Like and like when we had our segment, I was like, when I look at Crawford, I see this dog like that's just coming to kill, and then when I look at Spence, I see like this silent assassin. You know what I mean? Like two of a kind. So like it's a toss up. Like I got Crawford. Then like when I saw what Spence did to Ugas, I'm like, oh no, man. So it's like it's a toss up for me.
That's a fight I have to give you an answer the week of. Because
I
you ask me now, I might tell you one thing. Then you ask me again next week, I might tell you something different.
I feel like that fight should be a two fight deal or some shit. That's 2 out of 3. That shouldn't be no one fight unless it's just like, yeah, nah, yeah, you shouldn't be in there with them. And we thought we had that with Fury
No,
and Wilder. You know what I mean? But then like after the second fight, they went into a trilogy. Then you saw a different fight. So it depends. I feel like it should be a 2 fight deal between those two. I don't know though.
all right, for this last question, the boots be either one of them. We answer this. I don't I'm gonna say this: if Boots was to fight them, I would favor Spence and Crawford, but it wouldn't surprise me if he pulled it off. But I would still favor them over him right now.
Me too. Me too.
I would say that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so yeah, that's my bedtime. I gotta get up early. So,
Hey, thanks for having me on, Sid.
Shit.
Good seeing
oh
you,
yeah,
coach.
no doubt.
Hey, keep doing your thing too, man, with the channel, bro. I love what I see, bro.
You too. You too. We'll be back this week.
Thanks, dog. All right, bet that. I'm gonna tap in.
All right.
Stop all that.